Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've done a video, but I wanted to do a garden update. Um, I'm filming this on my iPhone, so hopefully I have enough space on here to film this whole thing. And since it's so bright out here, I can't really see what I'm looking at, so hopefully you're seeing what I'm talking about. So back in spring, we had a late start with our garden, but these are my onions. These are the regular onions here and the sweet onions over here. I think I planted about 120 sweet onion plants, and I don't even know how many regular onions. But they're just the regular, I believe they're yellow onions. Um, this area here, I had 2 rows of peas in. They're already done. This next row over here, they're just starting to come on. So once they're done and picked, they'll be done. And this year, I used mushroom soil. It's worked out really great as far as keeping weeds down, and they're so easy to get the weeds. I'll show you this little tool I bought that I used to pull, just cut them off basically, and it works really good. So here I stuck in a row of beans. These are just regular green beans. And here are my tomatoes. Now, it's either this row or that row. I can't remember which ones I planted. I'll find out when they fruit. These are either San Marzanos or Amish paste, and they're just the opposite, except for this last one on the end. He kind of showed up somewhere in one of my grow pots, and I have no idea what he is. But we'll find out. But I started all these from seed. They're all heirloom, organic heirloom varieties, and I don't use any chemicals in the garden. So they should come out good. They're from seeds from not last season I bought them, but the season before. So, and I think I used all my San Marzano, so I need to buy more of those or save my seeds. And in this row here, there are Cherokee Purple and Yellow Brandywines. And this row here, these are the only ones that I purchased here with these first 4, and they're I can't remember, some orange tomato. I've got this thing about when I go to the greenhouse, if it looks cool and looks neat, I just buy the plant and hope I have room for it. That bushy one there is a cherry tomato. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one over is either by a yellow brandywine or something else, or a Cherokee Purple. And then the last 3 down there are tomatillas. We had hail when I had the first 2 rows in. We had a bad hailstorm come through, and it damaged several of my plants. Actually, it damaged the car worse than it did my plants. But one of my Amish neighbors said, let it go for 10 days, and if they don't recover, then replace the plant. And it seems that all my tomato plants survived, so thankfully for that. Okay, here I think there's 6 banana peppers, and then there's various other kinds of peppers, and jalapenos all the way at the end, and then cucumber all the way at the end. And then here we have all the squash, yellow zucchini, green zucchini, and you see I left a lot of space in between, but I know how big these things get. And with this mushroom soil, the plants seem to really like it. So, I'm just kind of hoping I didn't leave too much space, but then we'll know for next year. And if not, then I can always stick something in between here, like some more green beans or something. And then these are our experiment for this year. These are my TPs with my pole beans. And I have a variety of either pole beans, some of them are peas. I didn't get to plant these last year, so these are also 2-year-old seeds, and they look like so far most of them are coming up and being working out okay. I know these here are called tall telephone peas. Sorry, you can't see what I'm pointing at. And then there's a variety of brown-eyed peas, black-eyed peas, something that was called Burt's beans. They say it's a rare bean, so I bought some of those to plant. And Chinese long beans are in here. So yeah, when they start to fill up, I'll give you an update on what that looks like. And then over here, these poor guys, I finally got them in the ground. They're a little waterlogged, so they're a little yellow, but they're tomatillas also. And that's okay if they come on a little late. I started them from seed too. So they're like my babies too. Here's the corn. That's the first planting. About 4 weeks after that, I planted these guys. And then 2 weeks later, where that blue string is, there'll be more corn there. And it's all the way down there. And these are Cantaloupes Melons. I figure best place to put them is in amongst all this corn. And I tried to do, I know this is not technically the way the three sisters are supposed to be, and I'm going to run around the other side because I see one of my beans coming up. I planted some Kentucky Wonder beans in amongst here, and of course I can't remember where I planted them, so I'm trying to wait for them to come up, but I saw, there's one of them right here. Okay, well, sorry, my camera phone got full, so not even sure what I left off with. This is actually the first part I got on Monday, and now it's Wednesday, so if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. So here's the corn, and I planted some, if you can see right there, that's a Kentucky Wonder bean. And I have squash planted on the other side, or a melon actually, not a squash, but they are, this is kind of a sort of an attempt at Three Sisters. I like to plant my corn in rows. I don't like to plant it in clumps. So with the space, the limited space that we have, this is why I'm doing it this way. And I forget what else I showed you. I showed you all the tomatoes, I'm pretty sure. And all the peas that I have going. And I did plant my one plant that I got. That's the green zebra stripe. And here's my beans. I planted these between the rows. Something has been eating at these, and you can see like there's, I've got holes in that leaf. Something's been eating the leaves off of the plants as they start coming up. See if I can find one here. Like, oh, that one probably starting to get its leaves on, but like this one right here, I know it's hard to see, but something ate the leaf off of it, or even that one, just the stem. So I watered them this morning. It's supposed to be really stupid hot today. It was like 90 something yesterday and humid. So I gave them a little drink of water this morning and then sprinkled them with some DE, or diatomaceous earth. I don't like to use chemicals in my garden. In fact, I don't use chemicals in my garden. So that's food safe DE, and that'll keep the bugs away. And here, I did show you these. These are my potatoes. Let's see if I can get the whole row in this picture. They go all the way down there. And this row are red. I'm pretty sure they're red Norland, and these are Yukon Gold. This side here, and they are the Yukon Gold. When I first put them in, they barely had any like chitting on them whatsoever. Very, very small buds on the eyes, and they're doing way better than the reds. I don't know. Every year it's something different. When I put straw, since we have really rocky soil here, as you can see, that's pretty much, the garden is nothing but rock. It's hard to hill these, so I dig a furrow, put them in, and we hill them once, and then after that I just use straw. And it worked out great every year I've done it. And I have noticed that, and I do know for sure, see, I got here late to get this on. You see this leaf? It's been like eaten by potato bugs, I'm sure. And that one there. and they do not like, oh, that's a lightning bug, I'm pretty sure. My son would be devastated if I killed it. Let's see if I can get him. Come here, buddy. Yeah, that's a lightning bug. Oh, there he goes. But, oh, there's a beetle. See, these little buggers here? Yeah, we want to get rid of that. He might be chicken food today. Actually, I think it might be even dead. But, let's focus on that. It won't focus. Let's see, let's try this again. Well, at any rate, that's a potato bug. And they will destroy your plants. They eat the leaves and lay eggs underneath. But they don't like straw. They don't like to crawl through it. And so that's why I use the straw. So I don't have to put anything on it either. And they're starting to get flowers. So we should have potatoes soon. I got them in late. A lot of people were planting them, and we had so much rain this spring that they rotted in the ground, and people had to start all over again. I think the guy at Agway said there were probably three times over people were coming in to get potato seed, and I just held off. So they might be a little late, but hey, they won't be rotted in the ground. So, one other thing I wanted to show you. I'm going to try something new this year. I have a couple tomatoes now. These may not be like too terribly bad, but they started to get curls in their leaves. And, oh, it is alive. My bug is alive. He's crawling around now. And see how these peppers they're like yellow in the middle there. So they said that Epsom salt is good for them. So I'm going to give them a dose of Epsom salt. And I did already on Monday. We'll give it about a week and we'll see what results come out of that. But that's pretty much it. So, I guess we'll give you an update next week. See how things are going. I can't wait till these TPs get filled. So, yeah, so there you go. Okay, here's Mr. Potato Bug. And here's the chickens. Okay, really? See what happens. Ready? Oh, there's a bug. Alright, girls. Your pen is next. Next project on the list. It's putting up their real fence. Giving them some more room. I'm gonna plant a tree in here for shade and reseed some of this area out to block it off so I can seed it again. That's it.